Hello, everybody. How's everyone doing today? What is up, chat? Did something happen last night? I'm not sure. Gotten some pings about it. Think it seems like Rick may have dropped a plan accidentally. It's possible. Um, it appears that it did happen. I don't know. It's hard to say if the plan is out or not. It's maybe not on the website. Sometimes it is. Sometimes it isn't. Possibly on the dashboard, depending on what time of day you're looking at or what time zone you're in. So it's yet to be seen if a plan is or is not out. I don't know. I mean, we'll find out one way or the other sooner or later. I'm seeing some accounts purchased. Don't know if people understand what they're buying, but that's never stopped them before. Um, we are going to have some fun today. We're going to have some fun today. We've got a lot of things that Lucid has cooked up in the last week. We dropped the app last week. We dropped Lucid Daily last night. We've got a bunch of people on the internet super confused, spreading misinformation. Who doesn't like that? So we have a lot to cover. You'll notice I'm not my usual 4K self. We are in the middle of a converting my office into kind of a studio. We want to do lots of different types of content here. We want to do the normal stream. We want to do some Pokemon card opening. We want to do some gaming streams. So I've got some really good folks here setting up like a lighting rig and a bunch of cameras and stuff. So my normal machine is currently kind of broken down. So we got the mic and the MacBook right now. So that's why I'm kind of on a different setup with the same background. But all good things. We've been pretty quiet lately. We haven't done a lot of crazy changes. The no pro DLL thing is the biggest change we've made in the last few months. But the Lucid Daily plan is here. It's hot. It's live. So we'll definitely be covering that a bunch today. I know a bunch of people have questions. And we will have maybe some answers for you. Maybe we'll have answers. Maybe we'll have more questions. Who's to say? To kick off the stream, the first thing that we have to do is we're going to talk to Rick. Last time when he was on here, he explained the new wheel. We debuted the new wheel, but I couldn't hear him. So we're going to explain it all over again because I still don't know how it works personally, honestly. I have no idea how this thing works. I saw people were equal parts mad and happy about the wheel. So I'm going to get to the bottom of it, and we'll either hire Rick, fire him again, maybe give him a promotion. It's hard to say what outcome is going to happen, but I know that I'm going to understand how the wheel works by the end of it. Do we have here Rick? Is Rick in the room with us right now? There he is. Oh, that's Leo. Rick, you're looking devilishly handsome today. That is not Rick. Get that hatless motherfucker off my screen. Oh man. Promote Rick? I don't know. It depends. That depends on how this wheel actually works. There he is. Rick, who gave you authorization to drop the daily plan last night?
Fat finger. It was the fattest fat finger of my life. And I don't know what to say other than I'm sorry and you're welcome.
It's funny because you did do it on purpose, but actually you certainly fat fingered something last night. Your cortisol was through the roof for a hot minute on that Zoom call.
It indeed was. It for sure was. I just wanted the night to be over with, or I was going to
Yeah, Rick, how long yesterday were you working on getting that plan out for Sunday night?
I worked a straight 12 hours from 9 a.m. my time to around 9 p.m. basically my time until we launched it. So it's
I talked to you I think around 9 a.m. your time, and I was like, listen, like if it doesn't go out today, it's not a big deal. Like you can go out tomorrow morning, but I'm like it's 85 degrees at my house. I'm going into a pool. And then I was in the pool all day, and I came back. I was like, how are things going? Like Rick has been working all day long. Rick might like in terms of I don't know how hard everyone else is vibe coding out there, but I mean in terms of like vibe coding hours to like dollars created for any individual business, I'm pretty. You've got to be at the top percent for sure.
Oh yeah.
Uh,
And I'm not even using all my tokens. I'm not even running out of tokens. You know, I'm not.
Whoa,
So,
you have tokens left? Who told you to stop working when you still have tokens left?
I mean, Claude rate limited me a few times, but that's. I mean, we're still going. I don't know what will happen to me when it's gone though. So I gotta.
Are we vibe coding with Fable now, or are we still on Opus?
Oh, of course, Fable,
Yeah.
and then the whatever the other one is called, that Mythos or Mythos or what is it?
Mythos. Yeah.
That's coming soon. So I'm definitely using that, building the best Lucid stuff that will ever exist.
I've seen some of the recent vibe coding looks really really good. But you're vibe coding on multiple fronts right now.
Oh yeah, and there's some stuff that I'm very very excited about that I wish I could talk about, but yeah, we'll leave it for when we're close to ready to launch it.
Yeah, now we gotta keep that some of the secret sauce private for now. Like the ghost drop, I think worked. It's funny. I'm talking to you, but I see like in our little like Discord feed, I see feet. I see you in a blouse, like a fishnet blouse, like a sheer blouse. So I can tell that the folks are very excited to see you. But yes,
I don't
we
remember
have.
if I actually wore that on stream or not. I think I do have that in my closet. I just don't know how they would know that.
Yes, there we go. We got some feet. I'm
amazing.
pretty concerned about where I guess it could be logical. Where my feet are coming from there. I mean, like both of your photos look like they could be legitimately feet. Like I look like I'm doing some kind of acrobatics to make this happen, honestly. And also my feet are way more proportional than those. Those are making my toes look really much longer than they are.
Joe's picture looks natural, like as
Mm-hmm.
natural as it gets. This is just his,
That's his default position. That's how he works all day, actually.
and
Sure,
I
that's
look
that's his position. Yeah, you look really unhappy that your toes are currently on the internet and you're not getting paid for them. Yeah, you're like
Amazing.
showing my feet is haram, and this is bullshit. That's the face that you've got going on.
Their AI changed my Lucid shirt to say liquid. Does that mean anything?
Nice. Oh, yeah, there's something there. Alpha, he's in the Alpha Fit jersey. Amazing. All right, let's get to this new technology that you developed. The wheel is dead. This is another. We have an AI version of the wheel cemetery. So why don't we take it from the top, because right about now is when you cut out last week, and I have no idea. So what is happening here? Walk me through it again.
So, as you can see, the wheel is dead. It's no longer. It's no longer with us. We've got the new Fate bar, the all new Fate bar. So it's no longer called a wheel. It's just the
bar
of your fate. Yep, there you go.
Mm-hmm.
And on one side, we'll have everybody's names, so everybody can now actually see their names. They won't be lying when they say it. They can see their name. And on the other side, it's their fate. If they are a winner, or if the giveaway is completely just rigged against them. It's just not their day. And in the middle,
I have a question about this. Question about this part. So why are the rigged and winners? Why is it possible to land on a green and get rigged and winner? Is that like part of rage bait? Like you can get like I would imagine in my mind when I get like a green background, that's like a winner. But it looks like rigged can be green and black, and winning can also be green.
I honestly have no idea. Just Claude did it. I told Claude, make this, no mistakes, and just don't tell me anything about it. We'll.
Oh, you specifically requested that it make no mistakes?
Yes, of course. That's part of my prompt. It injects it to every single prompt, even if I don't put it in. It automatically puts it in for me. There's a prompt to tell itself not to make mistakes.
I think that you've prompted Claude to prompt itself as a reminder to not make mistakes.
Exactly. Yeah.
Interesting. If it were intentional rage bait, I would get it. Like, obviously, like, oh, cool, it's green. Oh, fuck, it's rigged. But if it's like from a design choice, I feel like it makes a little bit more sense for just the winners to be green and on all of the rigged losers to have a black background. That's just me. That's just me. But it like I said, it could be, if you were to say that it's rage bait, then it kind of works. But if it's accidental, then it just doesn't make sense. So
The real answer, the real answer is I wanted it to just alternate on every single slice, and I didn't really mind it. This was just a happy side effect of what I initially wanted. So it's
So why don't we just go with that as rage bait, right? Like, let's just say that it's rage bait, because then it's intentional, right?
oh yeah.
So it was accidental, but now we're doing it on purpose to rage bait you.
Exactly.
Perfect. I'm glad that was the one thing I was confused. I'm like, I kept seeing green like bars pop up, and people are like, no one's winning. I'm like, what are you talking about? I seeing a bunch of green, and then I squinted. I'm like, oh, the green says rigged too. So like,
it is rigged, guys. Like, what do you expect? It's rigged. I'm telling
it's
you
rigged.
right here.
Oh, it's rigged all the way down. So what are we spinning? So there's rules that we skipped over that part. You were about to explain it. Go back to the rules section. Let's walk through that.
So obviously every person gets one entry. You can try as much as you want. There's stuff in place to protect it. I told Claude to, make it airtight. And
you're offloading a lot of you're really maintaining plausible deniability by putting it all on Claude. But isn't Claude only as good as the prompter?
I mean, it also is good as whoever made it. So Anthropic, if you're listening, make sure to make no mistakes. Anyways, moving forward. So we, the giveaways will be done a little bit different now. You won't just enter your email, and then just ditch the stream and expect a code to land in your inbox. You have to actually be there on the entries page and hit claim to be able to actually claim your award, and it'll still be emailed to you, but only after you've actually claimed it and it's yours.
So is this like an effort to basically deter the bots that everyone complains about?
Yes, because people try and spam, but this is botless. Claude has made sure of it. Claude the bot made sure that no other bots can hack it as good as Claude can. So if someone else has a Claude membership, maybe they could. I don't know. Depends on
it's a Claude off.
Yeah, exactly. If Claudes communicate with each other behind the scenes, who knows?
Yes.
But yeah, that's all there is to it. You have 3 minutes to claim. If you snooze, you lose.
How many Claude tokens do you spend per week on making sure that people can't bot the giveaways?
I think you would know that better than me. It's all on the company card.
I would know that better?
Yeah.
I don't look at your Claude bill. You think I got time to look at your Claude bill?
I mean, I can check right now. Let's see where I'm at for the week. What was the command again? Claude. Okay, there we go. I'm only at 46% used for the week, and it's only Monday. So
that's actually crazy. That's actually crazy because I think I probably have never gotten above, and I use Claude every day. I've probably only gotten above like 10% in a week once. But I'm not, maybe it's because I'm not coding, so I'm not as like I'm just talking to it like it's my friend,
I do that.
Claude is like my emotional security blanket. All right, so this is unbottable. All of the changes we've made are about making it so that the bots have a harder time. What else do you have to explain about this so that people understand?
It'll go on the entire stream, and whenever they enter, they'll automatically be put into the pulling. So I don't have to pull the entries, midway through or anything like that. Anytime that you enter, your name will be on there. So don't worry.
Awesome. So I guess one question I have, and I'm sure the users have this too. If your name gets picked, but you get hit with a rigged election, do you get removed from the thing or do you keep spinning?
No, we keep spinning your name. You might come up
Yeah.
later, but we need to give, a fair chance to everybody to actually get pulled.
So only the winners get removed. If your name comes up on the left, but you get hit with rigged, you stay. If your name comes on the left and you get hit with the winner, then you're removed from the pool. Is that right?
Yes, exactly. But your odds to win do get a little bit smaller if you get picked and you don't win the first time.
Oh, so that do get, but there's a little cucking involved here. This is
Yeah.
There's a lot of cucking.
You think I wouldn't build this without any cucking? There's cucking to the brim from here and
Brim.
Okay.
The cuck cup runneth over. What is the other cucking that's been built into this system?
Well, everybody has a certain percentage of chance to win that's configured by yours truly, and I have conditions based on how fast you enter as soon as the link is posted. If you enter as fast as it's posted, your chances to win are a lot lower.
Okay, so if people are like have a script to get in, they're gonna be cucked.
Exactly. So
Okay.
if it's like 1 second since the link was posted, oh, you're getting cucked
You're
for sure.
You're getting cucked for sure. Oh man, there's some people that are crashing out. It blows my mind. This guy is a millionaire. Which one are you talking about, me or Rick? Oh man. No, we're not. Ahmed. Yeah. So guys, just FYI, this is this is not the wheel. The wheel is not. This is an explainer. That's why the same person is winning over and over again, is because this is an image graphic that we're explaining to you guys. This is not the actual wheel itself. We'll bring up the wheel. Don't you worry. The video is rigged. We've rigged it extra today for you folks. Amazing. And what else? I love that everyone thinks that one guy is just spamming wins right now. I love that Rick has built extra cuckage into the fate bar. Who came up with the fate bar name? Was that you or someone else?
That was somebody else. That was
it Claude?
One of our It could be Claude for marketing.
That was me.
That was Sam.
If everybody can hear me, that was Sam.
Sam, did you use Claude to come up with it? Be honest.
I had Claude come up with like 60 versions, and I ignored all of them, and I went with the fate bar because it sounded intense.
There you go. It does. I mean, anytime you bring fate into it, it does it makes it ups the stakes a little bit. Well, I think that people were crashing out over the wheel being gone last time, Rick. So we'll see how they react now. We'll see now that we've had some time to talk about it again, and they understand all the mechanics, or I understand all the mechanics. Let's see how they feel now that they're about to get cucking. What did you told me? You shared some interesting information before we let you go. Before the stream started, is there something special about today's bar of fate that's happening here? You did some extra? Did you build extra cucking into it, or just for today?
A little bit, yes. So I can't drop cases, guys, without any cuck cases in there. Like, we have to. It's just in my nature at this point. I have to include them. They're just part of the memes. And one thing I want to say is, can we get how they feel about the new fate bar now before they get cucked later on? Because I want. No,
you want feedback that's not tainted by getting 50% off codes.
Right. So W's in the chat for the new fate bar. Let's see it.
All right, put either W's or L's in the chat, depending on how you feel about the new fate bar. Let's give them both W's or L's, depending on how you feel about the fate bar. It's going to be. Bar. I think this is going to be a massive. They're going to spam you with L's because I think that's my suspicion. Let's see.
I mean, it's a mix of both. Of course, it's the grays spamming L's and the greens spamming W's. There's a decent. I'm seeing I think it's weighted more W's right now, honestly. Okay.
All right. They'll change, and later, guys, if you get hit with the cut code, feel free to start spamming L's out of nowhere later. Out of context L's when you get cucked by his codes. No. Whoa, whoa. Oh no. That's a risky image search of the day.
Very risky.
Cuck chair. I didn't know what that was gonna put on here. This is a family stream, Sam. Relax. Amazing. All right, Rick. Let's see. I am the cuck chair. Too small to be comfy, too big to be ignored. Is this a book or is this a new Netflix documentary coming out? I can't tell.
It's a book.
It's
I think
a book.
Rick told Claude to write it.
Yeah, this is a Claude created L. I said Claude created L because I'm seeing L's now, like in my peripheral, on the YouTube chat.
It does look
All right, Rick. We'll see how the stream progresses. The people reacted to the bar of fate. Let's get it live so that they stop crashing out that the same guy is winning over and over. In the gift that we were sharing. So let's get it out there.
Start.
Let's start the bar fate. Here it is. Extra rigging. Extra.
Let's see. Oh, there we go. First pull. Oh, I can't hear AJ anymore. But there we go. First pull. Pending to claim. Oh, already claimed it. Nice. Oh, is the bar not up anymore? Nice. All right, chat. Let's see. See, first, I told you guys it's not rigged. First pull of the day, we already pull a winner. We might pull a couple rigged, but let's see. And they already claimed it too, so no issues, smooth sailing. There we go. Nikki, that is wild. I'm showing that to AJ when he gets back on.
Check.
Hey AJ, welcome back.
Thank you. You got me?
Yes, sir. We have we already got 2 people who won and 3 that are queued up right now. They just have to claim it and they'll get their codes.
I'm seeing lots of W's. Or no, a couple L's coming. All right, cool. Let's bring Leo on. Let's get to the little app review. We dropped an app last week. Let's bring young Leo on. They're getting excited again. Good job, Rick. Leo, what is this on the stream?
I don't know. It was sent in the Discord.
No,
I
this
just wanted
is
to keep you up to
amazing.
date.
This is really important information. Leo, live reaction to what you're seeing in front of you right now.
I don't even have words. That Leo is a stud, honestly.
I mean, I'm pretty sure it's Indian Leo, if we're going to be honest. I think that's the vibe. It's
and he's holding a fucking tiger. I mean, he's legit holding a tiger. I don't know.
I know. I mean, there's a lot of aura emanating from this image right now, honestly. So I think you should feel, really honored. Honestly, that's the only thing that I can take away from this.
Yeah. Thank you for whoever made this in my honor.
I'm not sure what symbol that is. Is that a penis? And in all due respect to if it's a like religious symbol, but it kind of looks like an upside down penis.
I hope not, because then I would lose respect for the image now. So I'm just gonna say that's not a penis.
It's a little phallic, but if it's not, and if it's actually like a symbol of respect, then that's awesome.
Yeah.
I'm not sure which direction we're going in there, but either way, massive aura. Big news. You're not wearing a hat right now. Both in this AI, both in this image and on the stream. So I think, we can finally put to bed the the is Leo bald thing. It's not. It's not. You are
Officially
not bald. You're officially not bald. I'm seeing in the chat that this is not that is actually a religious symbol. So I think it is massive aura and not a tremendous L. So
right.
that's good news. That was actually, it was a respectful image, and it can never tell if people are gonna like subtly like make fun of you or not. You know what I mean? So it's like hard. It's like I'm constantly trying not to get like rage baited, but it's always hard to tell when people are gonna slip something in there that's mean.
Right.
So this is a massive. I mean, this is a great image. I think we need this framed behind somewhere in my office at least. So this is amazing. But yeah, we're learning so much. People put together a nice image for you. You have hair, and you have a great hairline. Just FYI, obviously, very jealous.
Thanks. I don't have to even pay for mine, AJ.
I know. Mine costs me money every week. Fighting for my life out here. Well, I mean, like, I have to take medication, and so it's just it's an ongoing
I thought
thing.
the transplant was like a one-time deal, and you didn't have to.
It's a one-time for that situation, but I mean, the battle rages on. It's one battle after another to stop the recession.
It's a hair
but
recession.
Yes, it is.
Not
I mean,
an economical one.
They don't call it a receding hairline for nothing. It's a follicle recession.
I don't know anything about that, so I'm sorry.
I can tell. Must be nice. $10 to $100, $10 to $100 a month for basic. Yeah, that sounds about right. Why are you like doxing me? This is ridiculous, Sam.
Wait,
look at this medical over-the-counter top.
We lost AJ again. I wonder, can we get let's guess AJ's monthly hair treatment. Oh, AJ's back.
Can you hear me now? I think plugging in the microphone is just not working. I think we'll just go with the AirPods. I think that's the issue.
We can deal with you not sounding okay for one stream.
I think perfect. You'll have to live. You'll have to live because there's too many devices fighting for the sound right now.
Yeah.
Yes. We can go over my regimen. I mean, it's the standard. It's the classic Fin Min stack with a little ketoconazole shampoo for those of you out there.
Is there anything special you have to do on the shampoo? Like you have to let it sit in your hair? Can it get in your eyes? Obviously, it sounds like it can get in your eyes.
It does get in my eyes. I don't know if that's good or bad. I mean, I'm already almost legally blind, so it's not like I can get legally blinder. But yeah, there's shampoo. I gotta leave it in there for 2 to 3 minutes. Do a little light scalp massage. But that's the only thing. Everything else is pill form. And it was kind of the risky prescription start because there is always the chance that it inhibits performance in important places. Which thankfully that did not happen to me. But that's why I started the medication before, because it's like once you go down that path, like you have to like stick on it. So it's like if you're having those impacts, maybe it's just time to accept your fate as someone that's lost the religion.
Have you considered just going bald? Like, have you just shaved it off and quit?
I did before I went down this path, I went on Snapchat and used the bald filter. I didn't look too bad, but I was like, you know what? I kind of was looking for, drugs to take, legal ones. I just kind of wanted to be on something. So I decided to be on hair loss prevention medication.
Okay.
That's what I've picked it up as a hobby.
That's like a reasonable thing. Yeah.
I've picked it up as a hobby mostly. But yes, the app has gone out. This is something that team is very. Do people know? I don't want to dox our dev. Do people know? Do they just know him as the mobile dev, and that's it?
They know his Discord name. I think he's just called the Lucid Mobile Dev in Discord.
Lucid Mobile Dev. He's been working on this for a while. Something that
he's one of the OG
we were really
devs,
excited.
To be honest.
He is one of the OGs. He's a day one. So you were, this was kind of in the early stages, you were very excited about it. What were the things that you were the most excited about when it came to an app?
I just think like ease of managing your account and also being able to interact with traders through a mobile app is a lot of fun. So, for example, now we can airdrop, I'll call it, free accounts just to people randomly, or case codes, or we could just send them a notification, just like, "Hey, I love you. I hope you're having a great day today."
Positive affirmations from the prop firm directly to
Yeah.
the trader. Hey, we're not having a flash sale. Just wanted to make sure that you're doing well. Get some sunshine today.
Are you winning, son?
Are you winning some? I cannot imagine the excitement of like someone like down blowing their account. They get a personalized message from Leo, like, "Hey man, so you just blew the account. Keep your head up." Something
Keep
like that.
going.
Or, keep going, son. You'll get there someday. Someone had asked, "What does the app even do?" You wanna? You have any?
What does it not do?
You want to take that? You have any feedback for that person that doesn't even understand what the app is actually for?
Well, one, you can track your accounts, you can track your performance, you can it actually launches the other platforms if you want. It has the vault, so you can check on your case codes, or you could grab case codes, redeem case codes. You can see your payout certs, you can request payouts, you can see the leaderboard. In the United States, in a few days, you'll be able to buy accounts through the app. So you could theoretically trade, on the trading platforms, buy new accounts, check your progress. And then you can also play mobile games where at some point you'll be able to win prizes for playing games. So, if you're on the shitter and you want to play Tetris, guess what? You can just get on the Lucid app and play Tetris for a while.
That's amazing. I think my goal is to get people to be using Lucid when they're in the bathroom as much as possible. I would say that's our prime.
Every time I take a shit, I just get on Tetris.
That's I want, the Lucid in the hands of everyone that's, using a squatty potty by the end of the year. Like if you use the bathroom, I want you on the Lucid app. I think it's safe to say.
Also, W Squatty Potty. That's a great, we should get the Squatty Potty affiliate sales going.
Honestly, that is actually probably the first brand partnership we should lock down. Because the Squatty Potty, that is an essential home improvement that everyone needs to have.
I didn't actually know you were a Squatty Potty enjoyer until now.
I'm notorious Squatty Potty enjoyer. My wife actually, hates how I like to let gravity do the work, so I will just sit on my Squatty Potty for however long that takes. So she's not a fan of that. She thinks I'm just hiding from her, but really I'm just enjoying my peace and quiet.
Feel that.
Is it becoming available? Is purchasing accounts going to become available in the EU eventually?
Not that we're aware of, but the app is already available in the EU. So I know that there was a point in time where the app wasn't in the EU, but the app is definitely.
Right.
But I don't know. Apple wants 30% if we put it in, full functionality. And we could put the in-app purchases and mark up the in-app purchase at 30%, or you could just buy it through the app that's not in-app at regular price. But I think that would confuse people, so we haven't done that yet. But that would be kind of funny.
Is it racist against Europeans and the rest of the world in general if everyone has to pay a 30% markup?
You should talk to Tim Apple about that.
I'll get him on the phone. I'm pretty sure I have him on speed dial at this point. But yeah, the reason that we can't, unless you guys want to pay an extra 30% of accounts, 30% for accounts, it's not likely that we can make purchasing the accounts possible through the app store internationally, unfortunately. But if you want to pay 30% more, we're happy to make that a global change on app, off app. I'm happy to charge 30%. If you're willing to pay 30% more, you just let me know and I will make that happen post haste. Where is AJ's wife? Never coming on stream is where she is. She's as far away from the camera when it is on as humanly possible. I actually sent her.
She's very nice.
Yes.
Yep. She loves AJ dearly. Yeah, but she's never coming.
No, not on the stream.
Neither is mine.
No, we keep the female. The last thing I need to see are the AI, what ChatGPT would do to my wife in your guys' hands. That just doesn't. I don't want to go down that path.
That's a dark place you just sent me down.
That's where it would go. I mean, where else would it go? That's what it would lead to. It would absolutely go down that path. So we're certainly not going down there. AJ's clarification: AJ's wife will not be reachable through the app. That is correct. That is not a feature that is on the roadmap. So why don't we? The app is out, as we can see here, 4.7 stars. I think we want to review some of the reviews. Is that right?
Yeah.
So
unbiased reviews of the reviews.
Unbiased reviews of the partially biased reviews. So let's go through the first one. Let's see what we have here. Let's see what people thought about the app.
Aura.
This app is Aura. Great app, super clean and easy experience. Super easy to use for those of us who don't want to have to always go to the desktop. And also trade on phone. Very easy conduit from app to trading platform, etc. All in one place. Also, I would kiss AJ on the mouth if I could. That was a very normal app until the very end, and I was wondering why this one made the cut until that last sentence, and now I understand. I guess the question is this: when I read this, one, thank you for the glowing review. Two, if we were to ever have like an IRL event, I'm pretty sure the expectation would be that there's some kind of AJ kissing or toe sucking booth set up for them to enjoy. I think
Seriously?
that's something. I think that's the expectation. No, I like how you're not sure whether I would actually do that or not. Like kiss all of our traders on the mouth. What would you say are the odds if I told you that I wanted a kissing booth set up? Like, how uncertain would you be about me actually being willing to do that?
Well, I know you would do it. There's no question about that.
How many traders do you think I would kiss if we did there? Like, what percentage of the traders do you think would line up to kiss me if we did this at one of the events?
I don't even know. Probably a lot. Like a high percentage of them would actually do it.
Like more than 50?
Follow through. I think like 30%.
30%.
Yeah.
Well, that's actually pretty low. That's actually really low.
Still, like as a percentage of the population, like of dudes who would kiss other dudes, that's pretty high.
That's true. Sam, are you with us right now?
Yeah, I was actually just going to bring up what I feel like you're about to bring up, but you go ahead.
You go first.
My first week at Lucid Trading involved a cheeky little kiss with AJ at a nice dinner table.
Yeah, that video that we did to celebrate our 1-year anniversary. That POV view was Sam. Sam was the one that was kissing me. That was our first. That was the first day that we worked together.
Actual kiss, like you connected lips and everything.
I think my mustache bristled.
Or not.
There's a little mustache grazing going on there. Dual mustache ride going on.
Okay, so no actual personal body fluids were connecting.
I mean, no tongue. There's no tongue.
Yeah,
I don't remember.
No.
I mean, you drink a lot of champagne.
Efforts.
Yeah.
I mean, we had to retake that scene like 6 or 7 times. And when I say had to, I mean I requested it.
So yeah, definitely. I'm glad that people like the app. Kissing me on the mouth, appreciate the offer, but I already do that. I already kiss all my employees on the mouth except for Leo. I haven't gotten him yet. But
Waiting for my turn.
Yeah, you're gonna. That's the thing. There's a line of people wanting to kiss me. So if you want to kiss me for the app, take a ticket and wait your turn.
This whole situation is Aura right now. Honestly.
It is. Lucid makes me pre-cum.
Okay, we're from kissing to pre-cum. I mean,
let's see what happens next in the next review. This sexy beast of an app. I love it so much. The in-app experiences are amazing. It helps me not blow too many accounts. Whoever vibe coded this deserves an extra day off from work. Lucid keeps making me come, and I'll give you all the money you desire. I'm eval maxing as I speak, so I have to run. Kisses. I mean, there's a lot. Are you sure you want to stick with your 30% number? We're now 2 for 2 on kissing inside of these reviews. 30% feels really low.
That's pretty high.
It feels really low.
I mean, you are also cherry picking the reviews here, so I feel like I'm being set up. You asked me
That's true.
questions that you knew the answers to, and this
I
is
didn't
fucking
know.
crazy. Actually,
I didn't know that the kissing was going to be in the first 2. That was. I think Joe is kind of curating. Is this Joe or Sam is curating the order of this?
This
I
is
think-
a mixed bag, but I put the order.
I think Sam is trying to tell me he's trying to like put subconsciously insert kissing into my mind, so I'm like in a kissing mood again. I think that's what's
I
happening.
have one question: Is it working?
Yes, it is. I mean, we're still talking about it, aren't we? But yeah, love that. I love that. I like that the app is so far building sexual tension. I would say that's kind of like one of our priorities is to, have the app put traders in a special kind of mood, and I think we're nailing it so far.
we are connecting with you traders in many ways,
Yep.
many ways, all the way
Deep.
down to your special parts.
Yes. Zane's Gains. Great job by the resident vibe coder. How this? I don't think the app wasn't vibe. Rick didn't really do the app,
No,
so
it wasn't vibe coded.
this is genuine. This is engineer coded, human coded
Yeah.
even. But yeah,
Zane's Gains.
maybe it's like
L for Zane's Gains, I think.
L for Zane's Gains. Let's see. 1 star. Won't let me sign in because I chose to protect my privacy and security with the VPN. I haven't passed an account yet, so I don't have to prove my identity to get a payout. Not sure why they don't want their customers to protect themselves. Yeah, this is fun. So this is part of the initiative that we've recently rolled out in terms of some fraud protection. Is we're putting tighter restrictions on VPN and stuff. I mean, I guess the question I have to ask David is, I have people offering to kiss me. Why are you afraid of just like not even telling us who you are? You know what I mean? Like we got people willing to exchange bodily fluids, and we can get your real identity. Sounds kind of sus to me, David. But what do I know?
I agree with that. Yeah. We obviously have a lot of bad actors trying to hide their identity and conceal where they are. And David sounds like one of them.
Yeah, sounds like we caught one. Mission successful. We caught one. We got him. We caught the bad actor.
Why do we get a bad review for doing our jobs to protect the integrity of the system? That doesn't make sense.
Yes.
Maybe you should reconsider your 1 star, David.
He's definitely going to reconsider it after we've just talked to him like that. I know that he's like, how do I make this 0 stars? But we'll see. We'll see. Let's see. CJ. I ain't review nothing. Just letting y'all know we in this motherfucker.
Okay. I respect it.
Hell yeah, CJ. Love that. He's excited to be here.
WCJ, right? I mean, what else can you say? I ain't reviewing
Massive
shit.
W.
Fucking 5 stars. And he's going back to trading, He's probably got to pay out the next 5 minutes after that.
Who's got time to leave reviews when you're just cranking out payouts, honestly? So this is CJ kind of is mocking us right now. Honestly, he's aura mocking us. CJ gets after it. Appreciate the feedback, CJ. Keep after it. Keep grinding. Stay locked in, son.
Ooh.
Amazing.
Ooh.
How can you put this one on screen,
Ooh.
Sam? All right, let's read this.
Do we deny payouts?
Based on what I'm seeing on Twitter, we are only denying payouts right now. Exclusively denials. All right, let's read this. Not only did they deny my payout, I also recorded a full trade where the app Tracy glitched, sent the recording to support, night and day evidence in front of them. They said it's not their problem to contact Tracy, but this is just a way for them to stall. I purchased the account from them, not Tracy. It's been months, no response. I spent thousands of them with clear evidence they pull this. No other firm does this. Top step, if you have video of proof glitches, they fix it. Scam company, also lying about their payout numbers. So seems like there's a lot going on here. We denied the payout. We ignored his ticket. Tracy doesn't work. We're stalling.
It's just a
what
lot of
else?
FUD. Like, you should have a cohesive story if you're gonna say, something bad happened. This guy's just fucking saying whatever the fuck he wants. Oh, I had this problem. They denied me. I had this. I had recordings. I spent thousands. Well, why are you spending thousands if you have recordings of glitched shit? This doesn't make any sense.
Scam all, and then just something about lying about the payout numbers at the end there just feels like just throwing salt and it's being a dead horse. The payout's denied, the platform doesn't work, and we're lying too.
Oh, and let me glaze Top Step. It's just like an ad for Top Step just to hit us with a 1-star review so that he could boost Top Step. Like, that's the whole point.
I was looking to
I
see.
think it should have ended with something like, and also they're stupid, and also I'm not even mad.
And also they're dumb.
Yeah. Is there a character count, character cap? Maybe they just ran out of lines. But yeah, you know what? This doesn't seem to have anything to do with the app, so I'm not really clear why it's here. Maybe this person's just looking for everywhere to leave their. We should probably create a Google account so that they could also leave a review like this on Google, because it seems like they're just looking to leave bad reviews wherever they can.
Yeah.
So I feel bad that we need to create more products for them to poorly review for us. Do
you think this could be Michael Patak?
I was looking at the name to see if it was like an anagram for something, but I can't. I'm trying to wrap my head how to turn Wayer Melon
or something.
Something like that. I don't think Michael has enough time to commit to fake app store reviews. I would guess he's got bigger fish to fry. But if he did, honestly, if he found it in his schedule, if I'm time in his schedule to come and leave an app review, I would be honored that that's what happened. It's almost like, wow, he took the time to write a bad review about us. That actually means a lot. I don't think this is him. I'm pretty sure I've seen Michael use the correct forms of there and there and there in his tweets, and this is not that. So
yeah, that's true.
Sorry, Wayer Melon, for all of these bad things we've done, but yeah, this is an app, sir. Sir, this is an app, not a payout review thread. But I appreciate it. What else do we have here? All right.
This one's just a nice little glaze.
This is just a pure glaze. Nice. Quick access to the Lucid dashboard. Very innovative platform that knows what users really want. Access to professional platforms APIs. No monthly recurring fees on plans and super fast payouts. Is this you, Leo? Did you write this one?
No, I would have.
Did you see the Michael Patak one and then decide to create our own counter review to this? How closely together were these two reviews posted?
I wasn't. I don't. AJ, what do you?
Same day, if you believe it.
You can't call me out on stream. You're putting me on the spot here.
Wow, it's kind of sus, honestly.
This is crazy.
Maybe I should leave a review on our app saying that this actually a review war going on between competitors, and none of these reviews are to be trusted.
I'm going to review your comments in the comment section of the YouTube channel later.
We're going down a rabbit hole. We're going down a rabbit hole we can't back ourselves out of. But yeah,
I thought this was a nice one to include, based on that company-wide email you sent, AJ, about how we're no longer, we will have monthly recurring fees and are no longer doing fast payouts. And
yes.
All the new updates coming.
Perfect. Yeah, exactly. There's, we're adding activation fees
monthly.
W
leak? What the?
W leak.
Sam is leaking.
Sam is leaking the alpha. We're going backwards, folks. We're doubling activation fees, and you actually pay them every time you log. There's a fee to log in every time, and it's coming. But yeah, I think this is a good little palate cleanser after the one that we just had. So seems that people are pretty excited. Leo, do we have more? We have more reviews. Let's see.
I mean,
Funny place.
Wow, fast.
Yes, funny place. This Lucid. Chat with a support agent whose profile picture at first glance looked like someone in a bikini. Nice
Do
conversation.
we have someone in bikinis?
It wouldn't surprise me. Nice conversation, cool, helpful agent. After the chat, curiosity got the better of me, so I zoomed in on the profile picture. Turns out it was a golden retriever the whole time. Apparently,
Incredible.
my pattern recognition needs a software update. Kenny's getting
Is Kenny
horny.
a bot? It seems
Kenny's
like
get-
Kenny is a little has some AI to him.
Kenny is getting horny in the intercom chat. Something I didn't realize. Like how hard did Kenny have to try to zoom in on this logo? It was probably irking him during the entire ticket. Kenny's down bad. Imagine like opening like a ticket for like Crate and Barrel for an accent chair that you're looking to return, and you kind of get turned on by the support agent's profile picture. You know, kind of L for Kenny, but also W for leaving a 5-star review on the app. Appreciate that, Kenny.
I have a few more. I don't remember which ones were good, but I think we could potentially end on this one.
All right, let's
He
wrap
was
it on this one.
praying that you read this.
I pray AJ reads this. Dear AJ, please add a feature where I can track your location and get real-time updates about you and what you're doing and what you're thinking about, and if you think I'm a good trader and handsome. Otherwise, the app is pretty good.
I think I could have written this.
This feels internal because it's
Do you
very
think I'm
specific.
a good trader, AJ?
And I think you're a very good. You're a very good trader, very handsome, very good boy. One thing that has been talked about is whether or not it would be interesting for me to upload my biometrics somehow, like to have like a Whoop or an Aura ring, and just have that somehow be tracked on our dashboard so people can get real time updates on my medical situation.
Why is it spiking every day at 5 p.m.?
It's because we're faking the payout numbers. That's what it is. That's when I turn on Photoshop to fake the payout numbers and make them look really good, because they're actually really low, which makes our margins great, and I get stressed about making too much money, and so I have to fake it with Photoshop that we're actually paying people out. That's why this spike happens.
Oh, Nikki Trades thinks this person is actually Joe.
Dickie Trades has a good eye.
What?
He could. I think he might be right.
Nikki Trades might be onto something. But yeah, this is we've definitely talked about the biometric data thing. That's something that maybe we just get everyone to upload their biometric data, which is super duper safe and legal from a privacy law standpoint. But maybe we can just put together all of the biometric data from all Lucid traders, and I'm sure we can cure like a massive disease if we had all those stats. Just run all that through Claude and see what comes out.
What if we had like position data, live real-time position data, along with the biometric data, right? So if everybody's balls deep long and they're totally chill, that's probably a sign the market's going to keep going up.
Live trade position and trader biometric data. I feel like we need Palantir to help us out with this. This seems like a big undertaking. They probably already have that data anyway, right? Like, so it would just be like
Yeah, I
getting
mean, they already
whatever,
have it.
getting whatever feed they currently have. It sounds like a privacy violation. I'm not quite sure. I'll have to run that by legal. But
Hasn't stopped you in the past, AJ. Come on.
we will. I'll just ask Claude. I'll be like, "Hey, Claude, explain to me how this could be legal," and then we'll just go with that. Ask for forgiveness, not for permission. But yeah, I think that could be a massive W for future app development. But yeah, it seems like people are stoked with the app. Leo, my favorite thing that you've done that absolutely makes the chat unhinged at like the weirdest times of night is you've somehow made it so that people can get drops based on how active they are in chat. You want to explain how that's?
We have connected to Discord. And so what we can do is we can pull the last 2,000 or the last 5,000 messages, and we get a leaderboard internally on who is the most active, genuinely, not spam. If you just spam, you get actually removed from the leaderboard. And then based on that, you're more likely to get airdropped, free shit, or you might just get airdropped a love note like last night.
Wait, you actually have been dropping
I
love
sent
notes?
20 people "I love you" messages last night. No code, just "I love you."
What did they? What did they say?
They're calling it the best thing to ever hit prop firm history. That they get "love you" messages from the prop firm.
Were they actually happy about it?
Yeah, they were super happy. Yeah, it was just like they were, "W Leo, this is so nice. I love you too," is usually the response I got.
Yeah. It sounds like we are we are like minutes away from being able to airdrop my feet pics to people.
Oh yeah,
Based on
absolutely.
their,
That's
based
not hard
on,
at all.
it sounds like the
Yeah, we
technology
could
is
upload
actually
an
there.
image. We can upload an image to the internal dash and then DM that to anyone we want. So I mean, realistically, you can take a selfie like wherever you are and just send it to as a DM to anyone you want, and they would get it.
I'm gonna have to explain to my wife. I'm like, listen, I need you to come down. I need you to help. I need you to take like some pictures for Lucid, and she's gonna think they're headshots. I'm just gonna put my feet on my desk. I'm like, make sure you get the good angles. Don't miss my big toe. Like, get a really good shot
You
of my
have
big
to get
toe.
the big toe.
You have to get the big toe in it. Maybe depending on what happens from here, we'll start airdropping people feet pics. Could be really exciting. I think people would really love it. Don't know what that says. Do we think that's a positive or negative for the brand? My feet pictures being dropped to traders.
I think
based
it's
on
genuinely a positive brand. Yeah.
I think it's a lateral move because they're just going to generate their own anyway.
Yeah, they're gonna take my feet and then like
Add a sixth toe.
Add a sixth
Yeah.
toe or add something else.
Right.
We'll have to like attach a QR code to the ones that are meat so that people know that they're authentic. Like you get a unique QR code that these are like certified genuine AJ's feet pics. But yes, there's definitely a lot of potential there. I love that people do people have to sign up to do they have to link their Discord? Like it's an option for them?
It's highly recommended that you link your Discord in the mobile app. That just connecting more with us is going to be long-term beneficial. Just because it helps us give you free shit. It helps us understand if you love us or not. We're all about love, and if you love us, we're going to love you back. So yeah, I would definitely encourage people to connect your mobile app to Discord. But outside of that, we still can do the whole Discord, leaderboard thing. That is actually outside of the actual mobile app. So we have many ways to drop in rewards based on, being around, being active, being part of the community.
So if you give us validation in the form of connecting your things to our app, we will validate you by sending codes, discounts, feet pics, positive affirmations from Leo himself. Just love and words of love and support from the team. Whatever. Yeah. There's really nothing that's kind of off the table here besides actual illegal things. Maybe some illegal things. Amazing. Let's move on to what probably a lot of people are here about, because I'm sure we could talk about this for a while.
What would
Lucid
they be
Daily,
curious about?
I think it's the plan that Rick launched without permission. The Lucid Daily plan. Lucid Daily is out.
Where is it? It's not on the website.
It's not on the website. We ghost dropped it inside the dashboard. We did a ghost launch. We were very excited about that. The reason that we did a ghost launch, and there's two reasons. One, typically when we hype something up, people think that like we are going to come out with, a cure for, all infectious diseases. And if it's anything less than perfect, they get very angry. So we're like, let's not hype them up. Let's surprise them. The other thing is I think this is pinned somewhere in our Discord. I said I would never like go crazy hyping a plan that had intraday drawdown. And that was pinned by Leo. I think I said, Leo, pin it. Then he's like, I'm pinning
Let's
this
see
chat.
if it's in there. Yeah, I'm
It
gonna
should
look.
be in there. It should be in there somewhere, I think. But anyway, it has intraday drawdown. It's locked in the funded, so I wouldn't hype that up. But yeah, we have Lucid Daily. We dropped 4 versions of a plan, and I've seen a lot of people talking about it. Seems most people are pretty excited. There's some confusion, some misinformation, so we'll cover the big things. But yeah, we're very excited. It's out. It's in the dashboard. It's not on the website yet. We only dropped it to the users that are currently registered. So it's not like purchase. Is it purchasable as a first account, or you have to be already registered to get it? The way that it's currently set up, Leo.
Wow. You have to be registered as a Lucid trader to
Yeah.
see the dashboard, and then if you have dashboard access, you can sign up.
So let's go to the Lucid Daily customization
We
section.
did find
here.
the screenshot, by the way, of May 22nd, 2025, where you
Yeah.
did discuss your hatred for intraday drawdown.
I do hate it. I mean, as a trader, I don't like intraday drawdown, but there is like no way to do Lucid Daily the way that we're doing it without it.
Yeah.
You know, obviously there are plans out there that have daily payouts and end of day drawdown, but in order to make this version of a daily plan sustainable, where we're not really capping what you're taking out daily, it has to have it. which
Well,
I
what
think
you
is-
said is that you would not replace
Yeah,
end of day drawdown with intraday drawdown. And we haven't done
Yeah.
that. So you kept to your
Correct.
promise.
yeah. I said I wasn't going to put like intraday on our current plans. It doesn't need to be, right? I mean, if you really wanted it on there, we could do it, but we were not going. I didn't want to replace what we currently had with. Yeah, there it is. I'll never replace. So I said that we only had Pro and Direct at the time, so I said I would never like rip the end of day drawdown out and put intraday in. Stuck to that with those plans and Flex. So the intraday drawdown, it's going to be isolated to daily, and we'll never take it away from the other ones. But yeah, I don't like intraday drawdown, but doing a daily payout plan the way that we have, it's kind of necessary, and we'll break that down here. But yeah, it's pinned in the chat, so I had to be a man of my word. Let's go back to the FAQ here, Sam. All right, so customization. This is like the first section. We'll just walk through it really quick. The big thing are there's 2 choices, right? 2 features have options, and you can't buy an account until you pick your option. First is the daily loss limit. There's daily loss limit on or off. So that means for on, there's a DLL, a fixed DLL on both the eval and funded, and if it's off both the eval and funded. So you're kind of in or out. And then the drawdown in the evaluation. The drawdown in the evaluation specifically is flexible. You can do end of day or intraday. But in the funded account, the drawdown is always intraday, and that's not customizable. So what that leaves you with is 4 different combinations, right? You do DLL on or off with end of day or intraday drawdown in the eval. So 4 different account types. Basically the way it works is if the DLL is on and the intraday drawdown in the eval is on, then your eval price is going to be lower. If the end of day drawdown in the eval is on and the DLL is off, that's going to make your cost higher. So essentially, more restrictive rules means lower price, more flexible rules means higher price. So it's kind of a choose your own adventure situation. Just depends on what you want. If you want lower cost and you don't mind extra rules, you get to pay less. If you want to pay more to have more flexible rules, you pay more. So it gives people a big range. We have 4 different combinations. You get to do whatever you want. It's up to you. I think, the one thing now that you kind of understand the 4 different combinations, one thing worth saying is, through all of the things that we put out for Lucid Daily, back when Lucid first started, when we first launched, and this is, 18 months ago, almost at this point, we launched with things relatively conservatively. We didn't want to, make things harder. We wanted to make things better over time. I would say that was our mindset with Lucid Daily. We wanted to give ourselves room to, to hopefully improve them over time. Obviously, we need to collect some data. I don't think that we're going to know probably for at least 2 to 4 weeks where things stand at the very least. But yeah, we want to give ourselves room to improve it if we can, and if we can't improve it, then that just means we launched it perfectly. But we want to give ourselves some flexibility. But yeah, we're really excited about it. People have been asking for daily payouts for a while, and we decided to give people options, but one way or the other. Let's go back to the kind of the daily section area, the Lucid daily section area. There you go. Let's go to the evaluation. I don't remember if there's anything specific to cover in here. Go to the Lucid daily evaluation section. Big thing I think to cover in here, the profit target and max loss limit are the same that it is in the rest of our accounts. It's a 50% consistency eval, and there's some buffer in that eval, which means that you can pass it in 2 days, and with our real-time upgrades, people will actually be getting payouts on it launched today. People will be getting their first daily payouts tomorrow, because you can bank your first profitable day today, bank another profitable day tomorrow, and if you get above the buffer, you can request a payout tomorrow on this because of our real-time instant activations. So I think the fact that we have a plan that's out and people are going to be getting payouts in 24 hours, basically, for the first 48 hours, that's, really cool. I think, I don't know that, I'm not sure I don't really keep up with everyone else's plans, but I know that with our combination of 2-day pass and real-time activations definitely make us one of the faster times to pay out for a daily plan. So I think that's a pretty sick edge. And yeah, everything else is pretty, things we covered. There's one-time fee, no monthly billing. Drawdown is customizable. So a lot of things that we just covered. This section is pretty straightforward. Let's go to the funded account rules now. You can go back to the section. There's something important in here because we're going to go over the good and the bad, because there are some things that are very, very important. So this one has some facts that's very important. Like I said, the drawdown is intraday in funded account, and there's nothing to change on that. It is locked to intraday drawdown in the funded account. That can't be changed. That's one catch. People are like, oh, this plan is awesome. What's the catch? This is one. Intraday drawdown in the funded account. Scroll down more. There's another one here. News trading is not permitted. So all of our other plans, Pro, Flex, Direct, there's no restrictions on rule trading. You can trade yellow folder, red folder, whatever you want. For daily plans, that's not permitted. You cannot YOLO your Lucid daily funded accounts on CPI or FOMC. You have to be flat 1 minute before through 1 minute after the news event. So if the news drops at 2:59, if it drops at 3 o'clock, you have to be flat from 2:59 to 3:01. So 1 minute on either side, you got to be flat. And if you are not, it is a breach. It is a hard breach. This is the first time we've ever had a hard breach rule at Lucid. This is very industry standard on news rules for daily payout accounts. This is something that it needs to be sustainable. I don't like it, but it is what it is. It's in the funded account only. No news trading on the Lucid daily funded account. This is something that we have to do. This is what makes these plans sustainable. It's not, like I said, it's not unique to Lucid. Anyone that has a daily plan has this rule. This is, there are certain characteristics that we don't love that have to be in Lucid daily to make it sustainable. This is why we've waited so long to release it. So it is what it is. You'll be getting, Leo, do you want to speak to how people are going to know when these events are happening?
Great question. We intend on it's in the calendar, which is in the dash, and your mobile app. So you shouldn't be surprised about those. And then also you're going to receive an email the day of those scheduled events. So I would highly recommend that you, instead of not reading our emails like most of you do, you should start to read some of them.
Yes. Emails, notifications, dashboard.
However,
yeah.
Not to cut you off.
Yep.
Not reading the email or not getting the email does not mean you get to bypass the rule. Okay. So this is just a friendly way for us to remind you of your it's your responsibility to be aware of the economic events that you can no longer YOLO in. It doesn't mean you can just bypass the rule because you didn't get the email or something.
Yeah, we are going to put this in as many places as humanly possible. We will put it in the app. We'll put it in the dash. We'll send you emails. It's in the FAQ. It'll be in the announcement. It's going to be everywhere. Just because you don't read any of those things doesn't mean that you're somehow excluded.
You might get a notification in the app. You might get a DM from the bot that notifies you and says, I love you as well. There's a lot of ways we could communicate this to you.
Hey, there's a red folder news today. Don't trade your Lucid daily account, otherwise it's breached. I love you.
I love you.
Mm-hmm. Amazing. We're going to be trying to reach you about your car's extended warranty on news trading and your Lucid daily funded accounts. We're going to do our best. The only thing that we can't do is send people to your house. But if it gets to a point, maybe I will start showing up and doing door-to-door knocking on this.
I mean, I don't see why we should we shouldn't stop ourselves from doing that.
It's true. We should leave everything on the table as a possibility. All right, Sam, let's go back to the other sections. I think this is the Lucid daily payouts. I think this is probably where the most confusion is, so we'll spend a decent amount of time here. Okay, so pretty straightforward, 90-10 split, which is, a big thing, I think, for daily payouts. There's two criteria that need to be met to qualify for a payout, right? There's a buffer, right? This is, pretty standard for daily payouts. There's a buffer amount. It's equal to your drawdown, the max loss in the account, plus 100. You can see a table here. It's the same buffer table that Pro has. You cannot take a payout from the buffer. I'll explain why later. But any money over the buffer is available to withdraw. And then the other rule is you need to make net profit since the last payout. So this is similar to Flex. You need to have made at least $1 since your last payout, right? If you take a payout today, you need to make at least $1 before you can request your next payout.
This is known as the milker rule.
The milker rule, right? Like if you can make 10K and you take out 6 of it, you just have to make some money basically before you can take your next payout. Those are only 2 requirements. Have money over the buffer, make $1 at least, make $1 or more. Those are the only 2 requirements.
That's so simple. My mom could do this.
It's so simple. Your mom could do it. Now, this is, I think, one thing. Just go a little lower, Sam. We want to talk about the maximum daily profit. And I might rephrase this because I think it's confusing to some people the way that I wrote it, which is on me. People are reading this as like the payout cap, which it's not that. This is not like a maximum payout. Like you could take this much money out and that's it. So other daily plans have a rule where they cap how much money you can make in a single day before moving you live. Like the one rule that you're probably familiar with is if you make 10K in a day in a live account with some firms, you're automatically sent live. And they have it where it's flat for every account size. This is our version of that. We made a table. So it's higher on the big accounts, lower on the lower accounts. This is not a payout cap. There's no payout cap in the Lucid Daily Plan. You could take out as much money you have above the buffer, you could take it out. This is, if you have like a crazy outlier day, this is the max amount of money that you can make in each account before you're automatically moved live. So for example, you have a 150K account and you make 10K in a day. Nothing happens. You don't get moved live automatically. You have a 150K account and you make 12K in a day. Now that 12K triggers an automatic move to live. And you can see for each day, it's got its own number. I might rephrase just what this is called just to clear up any confusion. But this is not a lifetime payout cap. This is not a per account payout cap. This is not a per request payout cap. This simply says, this is how much money you can make in a day before you're automatically sent live, which is a very standard rule for live plans. We just, instead of making a flat number, we made it a table. That's it. That's all this means. So I might rewrite this a little bit just to kind of clarify that. But I saw some people like interpreting this as like a per request cap or a per account cap. It has nothing to do with payout requests. This is just, if someone is just going full send on like max size, just trying to do it all one day, we want to make sure that we don't run into a situation. We saw some companies last year during the silver run. You might remember that, everyone was banning metals in the winter of, between late 2025 and early 2026. And it was because when those massive moves were happening in metals, if firms didn't have, basically guardrails to protect themselves, they had a lot of pain experience. This is all about like sustainability, right? We want to make sure that we're launching something that is sustainable. And so we want to make sure if there are like certain outlier situations that these plans don't create a liquidity problem for us. Because we've seen in the past, some firms that don't have safeguards, that don't have guardrails, they run into liquidity problems, and we don't want that to happen to Lucid. So this is not, like I said, just to reiterate, not a payout cap. This is just how much money you can make in a day per account before you automatically move live. I think that's it. Let's scroll down really quick, slowly, so I can read. We can go back to that payouts section. I want to see if there's anything else in there. Lucid daily payouts. Scroll down. Scroll down. Keep scrolling. A little casual scroll down the FAQ page just to see what's going on here. Everything else, all this other language, I'm pretty sure is pretty straightforward. It's exactly what it is in the other accounts. So those are the only two things, right? In order to request a payout, you have to make money. You have to have profit over the buffer to withdraw, and you have to have made at least $1 or more since your last payout. And if you make a certain amount of money in a day per account, you get automatically moved live. But if you hit those numbers in a single day, you're probably pretty stoked anyway. Let's see. Are people complaining about the plan? Are they complaining about the wheel? What's happening here? I haven't been following the chat too much. Are we confusing them more?
I have compiled a list of questions from chat with the help of a few members of the marketing team. If you do want to go through any of these.
Let's do one thing. Let's do one thing first. Let's go to the move to live, because there's one thing here that I want to hit on that is very unique to all of our plans. Lucid Daily Live. The rest of those other things, the consistency, drawdown, daily loss limit, we can skip those because they just reiterate other things we've explained about. So one of the things that people don't like about Lucid, and this is the decision that we made to keep our, this is how we keep our evals low. When you get moved live, you forfeit your sim profit. That's something that, that's what we do. We get a lot of heat from that. And one of the things that I wanted to do with Lucid Daily, I wanted to make sure that when people get moved live, they didn't feel like they didn't feel like they were losing all of their sim profits. So what we're doing, and this is important, when you get moved live, you can scroll down a little bit. Yeah, I think this is right here is fine. Right here is fine. So when you get moved live, right, the buffer, so if the buffer that you keep in each funded account, that's equal to the risk in the live account. So when you get moved live, let's call it a 50K account, 50K Lucid Daily funded account. You get moved live, you have 2K in the buffer. That's just going to be what's used to fund your live account risk. But let's say you still have sim profits in there, right? You still have sim profits in that funded account, 50K funded account above the buffer. Typically, if you were in one of our other plans and you got moved live, that would be forfeit. What we're going to do is we're going to allow you to take an additional payout right when you get moved live, up to $15,000. So this is an extra. This is not a payout cap. This is an additional payout that happens after you've been moved live. It's up to $15,000, and it's dependent on how much sim profits you have in your accounts. It doesn't matter if you have one 25K account or multiple 50K accounts. It's a 15K move to live payout. So you get moved live. We use the buffer to fund the live accounts. and then we give you up to another 15K as a payout on the move to live. So one of the biggest complaints about us that I want to address is, like you get moved live, you forfeit everything. In this plan, you can get up to 15K based of your sim profits on the move to live. So this is not a payout cap. This has nothing to do with the sim funded payouts that you're taking along the way. This is about getting up to an extra 15K based on what you have in your account when you're moved to live. So I think that's something else that people were a little confused about. But yeah, this is the only plan that we have that does this. No other plan allows you to take some of your sim profits with you. This is going to be a payout that happens basically while your live account is being set up. Do you need a buffer in order to request a payout? Yes, that is like the one rule. You can't withdraw profits in the buffer. You can withdraw profits above the buffer. No, it's not. Yes, this is extra. This is not 15K in Boom Live. This is, you've taken 40K in payouts, 50K in payouts, whatever the number is, and we move you live, but you still have money in sim profits. We're going to give you up to 15K of that right when you're moved live. This is not a payout cap. This is a move to live extra payout cap.
The people that understand this is a huge W. And
yes, this is a huge W.
They're like, holy aura, this is an amazing move to live. Like they're going to be begging us to move them live.
Yes, exactly. It's like, I think the biggest thing is like, this has nothing to do. This just means like I said, if we get critiqued for one thing, it's that when you get moved live, we forfeit the sim profits. In this plan, we're paying you out 15K, up to 15K when you get moved live. So this is going to address one of the biggest, complaints about Lucid. That's why you're like, oh, these rules are, they have intraday drawdown, they have a hard breach news rule, it's more expensive. Well, this is why, in order to give you more money, we need to charge more and make it more challenging. That's just how it works. Like I said, I think that, we talked about different ways to do this. If we roll this out and we can make that better, we will. I don't know. We've never done a daily payout plan. We've never had intraday drawdown. We've never made DLL optional. We don't know, we're pretty confident and, based on the stats that we do have, that this is being launched in a sustainable space. But there is no nothing we would love more than for us to launch this and to ease up on it. Right. I mean, that's why we got so popular early on, because we were a new firm and every announcement we made, instead of making rules worse, we were making them better. We want to get back to that. We don't need this plan to be the people are like, oh, Flex is still better, Pro still better. I don't care. This doesn't need to be better. I want this to be something that's just another option for people that we know that, after collecting some information, if we can improve it, that we will. There's nothing more that we would love for Lucid Daily to become people's favorite plans, because we can keep improving it. But that's going to take time. There's no rush. I mean,
we have lost AJ chat. So I think what AJ was saying, and I think it's really important to also cover. Hey, I can speak, okay? We don't have to put technical difficulties up there. Anyways, it's important that any plan that we put out there is something that we're very comfortable with day one. Oh, is AJ back? Kind of. It's like I can almost hear him, but not really. Did your AirPods die?
I took them off.
We can hear you, but it sounds like you are gone. Hello? No, this is not helping. I was trying to talk, and then AJ just.
How about now?
Oh.
How about now?
Oh.
We're back.
We're back. We're so back.
We're so back. We're so back.
Anyways, what I was saying, because I was kind of riffing off of you here, is that we don't want to be the next ALFPHA futures. We want to be a leader in the space that doesn't have to do shitty things like that. And so, to AJ's point, we are going to make this better if it's possible. And I'm going to hold AJ's feet to the fire on that. And he knows it.
I mean, I'm cool with I'm above. I like two things are important to me. Obviously Lucid's bottom line is important because if the bottom line doesn't look good, then no one has a good time. But almost equal to that is aura farming. I like. No, I prioritize aura like almost equally to financial stability. So if I can mog, I will mog. And as long as we get to continue mogging indefinitely.
That's why we put our payouts on the payout tracker.
That is it. That's why we're faking the payouts for the payout tracker. Let's get it straight. We're faking them. Everything's rigged here. No, we want to we're going to make it better. We've talked at length. This was probably, for as far as plan tweaks, we spent so much time tweaking this because we're what if it's not objectively better than every other plan. It's it doesn't have to be. We're bigger than pretty much everyone else. We don't need to be undercutting them. We don't need to be racing to the bottom. Let's launch something that's competitive and strong that we can improve on if we feel like we can, and we will. So we're not in a rush to have the best daily plan, the lowest cost, highest upside, least rules daily plan. We're not in a rush. We're launching something that will be improved with time, but still gives traders a lot of things that they want.
We lost AJ again. Oh, is he back? Oh, he was back. This is great. LAJ for not keeping us on the sim forever and letting us milk all of your money. I don't think you understand what you're typing. If we leave you on sim forever, then we disappear at some point.
Oh, I see.
He's back.
I'm back.
Wait.
You know what? I don't think it's. I think my AirPod, my MacBook, is doing something kind of fucked up. I'm pretty sure where it's it's going back and forth from different audio devices. This is Sam's fault because he heard me talking on my AirPods and he's like, it could be better. And now my laptop's angry. God damn it, Sam! How dare you?
I think
can we get a fuck Sam in the chat? Can we get fuck Sam?
Fuck Sam in the chat.
Fuck Sam
please?
in the chat, please.
Yep.
All right, wait, I'm confused about the live. On the 25K max, I can make it 6K in a day. So let's just say for a month I make 1K and keep. Okay, so you get moved live, and this is similar to, we have internal metrics that we track based on your payouts, your trading performance. When you get moved live, it's usually after you've taken tens of thousands of dollars from us. $40,000, $50,000, $60,000, $70,000. You're probably to get moved live for the first time. But the max is 6K in a day. And the reason, like they said, that's just a safeguard against outlier events. I mentioned the silver run, 6 or 7 months ago, where firms that had high payout cap accounts were banning metals. This is just a guardrail for us to ensure that the plan is sustainable. 6K in a day, you'll get moved live, but if you're just taking payouts and you're making less than 6K in a day, we're just gonna keep an eye on it and move you to live. And anything once you move live, you can take up to a 15K additional payout on that move to live. So I think does that explain it? I think that covers it.
I understood it.
Cool. What else do we got? Can you trade Trump tweets? I mean, you don't really have a choice in the matter here. But go ahead.
I think what they're saying is, can Lucid buy a subscription because it's $100,000 to the early Trump tweets and then have them pushed into our Discord so we all know what the tweet's going to say?
Yes. I mean, yes, that is I think that's a different question, but that's absolutely an answer. That's yes. What would be really chaotic is to push them into our Discord. And once we get the notification, you have 1 minute to flatten your trade. Otherwise, you're a hard breach. I think that would be a feature that people like. Like once Trump tweets, you have 60 seconds to close your trade before. Otherwise, we breach it. No, I'm just kidding. But that would be a very, very chaotic feature to have. I don't think any of us have a choice in trading Trump tweets. They come when they come, and you're either in a position or you're not. So yeah, there's no restriction there. I think that would be it'd be funny to restrict it, but I don't think that it can be. What else do we have? What are the questions we have? Will you still have the news rule once live? No. You can there's no rules restriction once you're trading live. You know, the reason that we have it in sim and not in live is because the firm has exposure when it's sim, right? Like sim funded payouts come out of firm capital. And we want to make sure that, like I said, there's any outlier events, the firm has protected their downside. So the plan's sustainable. Once you're in live, you know, if you make $100,000 per account on some kind of, you know, news event, it comes from the market. So it doesn't pose any risk to anyone's ecosystem. So totally fine to trade news in the live account. How does the 40% consist? There's no 40% consistency rule for daily payouts. There's a 50% consistency rule in the eval phase. So it's a 2-day pass. There's a little bit of cushion in there. So if you make a little bit, if it's just over 50%, you'll still pass in 2 days. But once you're funded, there's no consistency rule whatsoever. So that's how it works. Is that it doesn't exist for Lucid Daily.
I've got another. I lost it. Give me a sec. Pink.
Okay. Is it trailing drawdown even after you cross the drawdown equivalent? So the way it works is, and this is for all of our plans, by the way. When you are below the trail, let's say you have a fresh 50K Lucid Daily funded account. You have a 50K balance. You have a $2,000 max loss limit, so $48,000 is your MLL value. Once you get over the buffer, so once you make $52,000, the MLL locks, right? It locks to the initial 50K and then it stops trailing. So the trailing, the intraday drawdown, any kind of drawdown, only has an impact while you're getting that over that like initial trail amount. So whatever the initial trail amount is, you know, once you've made in the account an equal amount to the max loss limit, then it just gets locked to 0 basically. So it doesn't trail forever. It trails until you clear the initial trail balance. Let's see. Can I request not? If you want to replace your payout with an "I love you" message, we will make that a feature. We will absolutely make that a feature in the dashboard. You can have, in fact, since it's Leo is the one telling traders that he loves them, I will offer Leo to go to anyone's house that doesn't want a payout, and he will in person tell you that he loves you.
You don't have the authorization to do that.
I'm the only one that has the authorization to do that. We will do IRL positive affirmations in replacement of payouts. I actually think depending on the value of the payout, people would do that. They would take that. Like a $500 payout, or Leo come into your house for him to tell you that he loves you. I think that's a fair deal. That's just good R there for the traders, honestly. I mean, you might have to. It might be like only for payouts over a certain amount. Like there's a threshold. If you turn down like a 10K payout, Leo will fly to your house instead. Leo's not into it.
No.
Okay. What is the next one?
Here's one.
Ooh, what is considered red news and how can we confirm them? Like FOMC, CPI. What other some other is PMI?
Well, in the calendar, they'll be marked as red. That's how you know.
Leo with the driest driest of fact spitting with their eggs. How can you tell if the
In
news
the
is
calendar,
red?
it's fucking. There's red and there's
Wait, hold on.
yellow and there's green. These are
Oh,
the
yeah.
red ones.
Yeah, why are you ableist against people that are colorblind?
Because I've learned from I've been lied to about colorblindness.
What? Wait, what color are the red folders for the colorblind? Are they green?
Fuck if I know. Wouldn't you know? I thought you were colorblind.
No, I'm actually the first person that's ever been cured of colorblindness. So I'm no longer. So yeah, this is what it's gonna look like if it's red folder for you guys. And this is what you'll see if you see this. Then don't trade the news. Your account will be breached. No, we're gonna be putting notifications. Like I said, we're gonna be putting notifications in a lot of different places. We'll give you some follow up on that, but it's gonna be very hard to miss when it's red folder. Like you're gonna have to be actively trying to be like, I want to stay away from knowing what the news is today. But it's like the big ones. There's all of the biggest ones. Like there are random drops that have no impact, but there are red folder events. We'll go over a list. We do have a calendar in the dashboard with events, do we not? Or is it not out?
Yeah, it's out. That's what I was
Yeah,
saying.
there in your dashboard there is already a calendar with the events in them. So it's already in there. Ooh, is moving is moving to live a bad thing or a good thing? I mean, that's a philosophical question. It depends on the trader, I think. Moving to live is I will say this, it's a good thing or a bad thing. It's a necessary thing, you know. I'm not going to sit here and be like going live with a prop firm is the most important thing that you can ever do, and you know, if you're not trying to go live, then you're a bad person and I hate you. You know, the reality is in this industry, from a sustainability perspective, like I said before, like when we make a sim payout, we're paying that out of working capital. And if you as a trader are taking tens of thousands of dollars in payouts and you're doing it consistently, eventually you have to go live for the whole, like for sustainability purposes, right? Like we are not pricing our plans and structuring our rules in a way where we can keep you in sim forever. We would have to make everything more expensive and shittier, right? If you wanted to stay in sim, and that's not good for anybody. So you have to go live once you've proven that you can keep making payouts, and you can, you know, through Lucid Max, you know, we've given you the ability to stay in live for a while. You know, I think something that was suggested to me like a little bit earlier that is probably worth talking about, but I don't think it's, you know, we're not going to do it immediately. Some people have asked if, you know, we could take Lucid Max and give that some like add-on functionality so that maybe traders can make it harder for a lower cost. You know, that's certainly something that we can look into if the people that are Lucid Maxers, you know, want different options. Something we can look at. But yeah, it's not like, is it good or is it bad? I think that's dependent on the trader's perspective. Like some traders just hate trading in live, and some traders can't wait to go live. What I can tell you is that there's only one plan that gives you daily and uncapped payouts, and that's, you know, the live accounts or the Lucid Max accounts. There's only one plan at Lucid where if you make 100 grand in the account, then you're gonna get 100 grand, and that's Lucid Live. So if your goal is to keep every dollar that you make, then live is objectively good. So there's no, like I said, there's no rules or restrictions. No forced DLL, no minimum trading days, no this, no that. In the live account, you're going to get every dollar that you make. So in that sense, it's the best. But, you know, I'm not going to sit here and lie to you that like traders love live, and, you know, we all talk about it together all the time. Like some of you guys hate it, but it is what it is. It's necessary. And if you want to make the most money, that's where you're going to do it. You're going to make the most money in a live account.
Nice.
What else? Anything else?
There's one a little bit irreverent, but I think the people do want to know. So,
Is AJ a femboy? No, not a femboy. Not yet, anyway. I mean, I'm willing to keep where I fall on the spectrum. You know, kind of a dynamic situation. I like to consider myself. I'm open to anything. But no, at this time, not a femboy. I appreciate the curiosity, though. No disrespect to femboys. I'm a big fan and supporter of your right to be a femboy. So it's not out of hate. It's just not for me right now.
I feel I kind of like this one too. I'm sorry to put you on blast, Jiggy Legend.
Can you lose your fundings purposely to buy more accounts instead of getting moved live? I mean, if that's not really going to work the way that we do it, like once you meet certain, like you would have to be just blowing your fundeds like randomly because like the actual criteria is not public. So how would you even know when to blow your funded accounts? Like it's if once you get flagged for moving live, like it's I don't want it to, this is going to come off. We're going to get you one way or the other. You know what I mean? Like you're not going to sneak one past us. And I don't think it's responsible for me to recommend that you actively blow your accounts at random intervals. I mean, it's good for me if you do that. Like if you want to give me more money, I guess start blowing funded accounts on purpose. But once you're kind of flagged to move live, like you're going to go there like at some point. So I wouldn't recommend blowing accounts on purpose. I mean, I'm not going to stop you if you do. It's not, it doesn't hurt me, but you're hurting yourself a little bit. So I wouldn't recommend it.
Cool.
Cool. I think beyond that, did you see any crazy things on the internet about Lucid Daily that you want to call out, Sam? I know that
there was one just got sent actually. Let me pull this up because I think it's, from my understanding, you've been looking for some critiques, just to hear what people are saying out there. So here's a little thread, I think, with both sides of the aisle. So this guy's effectively saying, it's awesome. And then this person says, intraday is garbage, no matter the price or upside. It just shouldn't be a thing. It in no way simulates real life trading. It sucks seeing Lucid ad accounts with it, but I guess they got tired of watching people buy TPT.
You know what's funny? I will tell you that, and this is the truth. Watching people, I don't care. Like, take profit traders been around a while. Like they're the king of daily payouts. Buy their accounts. I really don't care. The thing that I saw that people were really got me to do this was the forfeiting profits on the move to live. And I'm not saying that's not a valid thing. Like I'm not saying, oh, why are you mad? I get why they're mad, but we have our plans. Our focus has always been about making the accounts cheap and making the rules easy. That's like our motto. That's people always say like how is Lucid always so good and so cheap? Well, it's because we have very strict risk management around managing our risk to ensure that when people are really good, they get moved live and we don't overextend ourselves. But I got a lot of people were complaining about not getting any of their sim profits. You can do two things to make paying out sim profits on the move to live higher, which we've done. We made the costs higher, and we implemented rules that are more challenging. Like those are the levers that we as a prop firm have to play with, right? It's making its costs going up, and it's rules that make it harder. The thing is like simulating. It in no way simulates real life trading. I mean, if you saw the data that I did, like most people are not like trying to simulate live trading with the way they trade prop accounts. I mean, that's just the reality. Are there a lot of people there's two buckets. There are people that are trading to trade, and there are people that are trading as like a rule set. Like I don't want to say gaming because that kind of implies that they're trying to get around things. I'm just saying like there's two ways to treat them, two ways to treat accounts. You could trade it like a tool to learn how to trade, or you can treat it like I just want to hit the objectives and I don't really care about trading. So I just don't think that simulating real life trading is important for everyone. Some people it is, and for those people they have flex. If your goal is to get as much money out of a firm as possible, this intraday drawdown and the higher cost allows that. So it just depends on what your goal is. That's, I think, one of the things, like what we let off with is that I'll never replace end of day drawdown in our current plans with intraday, right? I've kept all of the things that people already love about Lucid, and this option is about giving them a different experience, and it's got pros and cons. I mean, the thing that I don't like more than anything, I like the fact that we have to, we have a hard breach rule now. I don't like hard breach rules, but news in a daily plan it could create a big exposure for the firm. So we have to do it. Do I like it? No. Do I like intraday drawdown? No. But in order to make this plan sustainable, these things need to be there. This is the reason why we haven't launched something like this originally. It's because we wanted to focus on other things, but people have been asking for this, so we gave it to them in a way where we knew that our business can stay sustainable. What's the difference then between Flex? I mean, they're completely different, right? The one of Flex is a static plan, meaning it's not customizable. There's no intraday drawdown at all. There's no DLL on or off options. There's no daily payouts. I mean, it's a completely different thing. It's like asking, like, what are the difference between like apples and oranges? They're different fucking fruits. Like, I don't know. They're just not the same.
I wanted to share this. Feels like a gotcha moment. But one of the accounts, definitely not written by AI entirely.
Let's see. This is definitely not ChatGPT.
No, of course
At
not.
first glance, all right. Lucid has unveiled a Lucid Daily, a new plan promising traders payouts every single day. At first glance, this appears extremely pro-trader, but our investigation uncovered something troubling. Payouts are available daily. Reset fees also available daily. Checkout page remains operational 24/7. For just $85, traders can now experience the entire prop firm lifecycle before lunch. Buy eval, hit intraday drawdown, purchase reset, return tomorrow. Lucid calls it daily payouts. Critics are asking a simpler question. Who exactly is getting paid daily? We're not making accusations. We're simply following the cash flow. I have no answers. My lawyer, you can direct all questions to my lawyer. I plead the fifth. I have the right to not answer, etc., etc. Don't ask questions. I'll tell you no lies.
Well said.
But
We're not evading the question. We're just consulting our lawyer.
Exactly. We're not perfect. You could be a lawyer. You should be my new lawyer, Sam.
That's a great response.
How
Sam,
long could it possibly take to become a lawyer with a graphic design background?
Very easy. Very easy. Leo, Sam, any parting words on Lucid Daily for our traders? Any thoughts we haven't covered? Concerns, questions?
You have gone through the ins and outs of the daily plans. The only thing that we're missing, and I don't know if this can be screen shared or not, but you cannot just simply click and buy the plan. You have to. So people are complaining that, there's no price or it's not available yet because everything is grayed out because there's a little heartbeat on the whether you want an intraday drawdown or end of day drawdown the eval, or whether you want the DLL on or off. And so that heartbeat obviously isn't enough to inspire somebody to click a button. So we got to figure that out. But until then, you do have to click the options that you want to then see the price of the account that you're going to buy and then to move forward. So it's interactive, and it's a new thing for us to be interactive. So that is something that, we should cover if we can show it.
Dumb account.
Well, Rick, people don't read. Okay, bro.
All right, do we have the ability to show this right now? Okay,
right there.
Perfect.
There it is. So
Can we get a little bit of a zoom in?
We'll zoom
there we
in.
go.
We'll zoom in.
Amazing. All right, let's walk them through it, Leo.
Yeah, so there's flashing things, right? And there's no price, and everything is grayed out, so you can't do anything. So let's do a 50K, and we want an end of day drawdown. So we're going to select end of day drawdown. And then we don't want a daily loss limit. We want to trade with total freedom, and so we're going to turn that off. And then it shows you your payment is $135.50, obviously with a coupon at checkout. So then you can select platform, and then you can move forward. So that allows you to go through the whole process. So you do have to select. It is customizable, and we have to know the customizations that you want before you can actually go through the checkout. So this is the only plan that you can customize, and it does require you to do that before you see a price or anything like that.
Hey, Sam, can you do us a favor? Just click intraday just to see what happens.
I sure can.
Wow. So
Price
you clicked a different option and the price has changed automatically. That's kind of like magic. Rick, did you do that? Rick left in a rage.
Rick's gone.
Claude did that.
Claude did it.
Claude did.
Go figure.
Claude did.
Claude did it. Claude. How
Shout
many
out to the
tokens?
big man,
How many
Claude.
tokens did this cost me for this feature? That's a good deal.
Wow.
So anyway, when you're in here on your dashboard, clicking around, it's going to dynamically change the price depending on what option that you pick. So if you can't see any prices, it means you simply haven't picked your plan yet. Look at that. This Claude is a wonderful thing. So yeah, that's how it works. If you say that you can't see the prices, it's because there's 4 different plans in one area and you haven't picked your option yet.
Speaking of Claude, Rick, how many people have claimed their prizes? Because I see a lot of complaints about the damn fate bar down there.
I can
We
tell
have
you a precise
total-
amount unless Rick wants to.
Yeah, I mean I have it here. It's 96 people. So as you notice, the wheel does
Ooh.
stop, or the fate bar does stop going when we have more people than we have codes left. So we're ending the near here. We have 4
Nice.
codes left, and when these people don't claim their code, someone else gets a chance at it,
Nice.
like this.
96
So
people.
we're about to give away 100 cases today on this stream.
Yes. Oh
Yes.
well, we're at 96. Yep, 4 left. So we're right there.
So while we wait for these last cases, sounds like Leo, because we've covered everything that we possibly wanted to on this stream. Maybe I'll get on Town Hall later to kind of talk about it more with our users in case there's any more outline questions. Maybe a little late night stream. We'll see. But while we have everyone here in the YouTube chat, are there any final questions, criticisms, positive affirmations that you want to share about Lucid Daily?
I just dropped into main chat and somebody said shit is ass.
Shit. Well, Lucid Daily is
True.
ass, or
No,
shit?
it just says shit is ass.
Shit is ass. I mean,
That's actually a
where-
true statement. So yeah,
Yes.
good call there.
Let's see. Drop a flash sale. Give me an account. We give away 100 accounts. This is crazy. Why am I getting cucked? That I can't answer you. When 90 off? Let me tell you, people have been asking a lot. They're like, "Oh, is this Lucid rugging?" We do a sale. Is Lucid rugging? New plan. Is Lucid rugging? Make things harder. Is this a rug pull?
Well, to be fair,
yeah, good.
to be fair, other firms have done new plans and new things right before rug.
That's true. This is true. But I'm going to tell you, if I ever drop a firm-wide save 90, that's the rug. Then I'm rugging. I promise you that.
There it is. You heard it here first.
You heard it here first. We are not equipped to run. We are not equipped to run a 90% off sale. If we ever we could do selected. We can have people win save 90s, but we cannot run that globally. So if you see me doing that, I am rugging.
Should we put a Lucid rug in the merch store?
Yes, 100%. We
Okay.
absolutely need a Lucid rug.
Mm-hmm.
doing 89. Yeah, if it's 89%, we're chill. We're chill at 89. But once it goes 90 or more, it's over. It is so jover.
What about, okay, but hold on. There are 90% off codes in some of the Lucid cases.
Yes, but like we can give them away as like one-time wins. But like I'm thinking globally. Like,
Yeah,
if we
I'm just
do-
saying like people
yeah.
might be scared when they see a case that gives them 90% off.
If it
They
happens
might
in
go,
the
oh,
case,
is this the rug? And they might still buy it. You know, I would.
I mean, it's it's practically free at that point. I don't know, whatever it is. 89 is one less. How many less is 89 than 90? The math checks out, Sam. The math checks out.
Sorry, I'm eating pizza, but I couldn't think and eat at the same time, so I wanted to confirm.
No, this is very important work. When do you add copy trading? When are you adding copy trading to trades to connect with multiple prop firms? We don't have the technical capability to do that. I think you're in the wrong live stream, bro. That's in the Ninja Trader live. Go into the Ninja Trader live for that to drop that question.
Wait, what was the question?
When are we going to set up cross firm copy trading? Is that Lucid's responsibility now? Why don't we do it? We'll figure. I'm sure we can figure it out one way or the other. Rick, how many claw tokens to make cross firm copy trading possible?
I don't know how many tokens, but I can tell you it'll take me like 3 or 4 days tops. Test and production.
You heard it here first. It's breaking news.
Is there some kind of like monthly like meeting of the founders where you all get together and collude to make sure all traders have like the worst experience ever or something?
Yes. That happened last night when we dropped this plan.
Okay.
That was
That
when
just
this
cleared
was
up.
born. That was when this was born from this meeting. When fans for
Somebody-
AJ Klutzik GoFundMe.
Somebody in the
What?
chat said spin it. Spin the wheel. I'm saying spin the wheel.
The wheel's dead. We can't spin a wheel.
A wheel?
A dead
Yeah.
wheel.
You cannot spin what's already dead.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Rick is building it. Do you automatically? No. This is actually a very good question. Do you automatically get moved to live after 5 payouts, regardless of how small the payouts are? So, like on all of our other accounts, there's like a 5 payout max. That does not exist on Lucid Daily. There's no like payout number cap. You just stay there until you either get moved live or you blow the account and have to start over. So the number of payouts has no factor on when you go live in Lucid Daily. So you can take 10 $500 payouts. You take $2,500 payouts from the account. You know, there's no restriction there. It's just like we monitor. You know, we monitor you to go live based on our discretion, depending on, you know, your overall lifetime performance. But there's no hard payout number cap on the Lucid Daily funded plan.
This is about to get really meta really quick, but I do want to pull this up really quick.
How many codes do we have left, Rick?
It's the same 4. Nobody's claiming them.
Wait, is this a real account?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
I've been trying to find it. Where
Yeah, I
is it?
followed it, AJ. Just go to my look in who I'm following.
Was this just?
It's the last
posted
one.
now?
It's the last one I followed. I'll send you a link. They follow me too. Here, I'm gonna send
This
you a
is
link.
like real
Prop
time.
firm.
Oh, I got it.
Yeah,
On
prop
the
firm
beat
leaks.
reporting.
Yeah. It's like a meme of the prop firm leak accounts. It's amazing.
CEO pre-announces rug trigger. Their YouTube stream Lucid CEO told us we are not equipped to run 90% of sell. If we ever run a save 90, for once the emergency exit strategy has been disclosed in advance. No hidden warning signs, no leak.
Poor AJ, man. He's just had a day with that microphone. He just can't get it to go. But this new Prop Firm Leaks account, this is the one to follow. If you're gonna get your Prop Firm news, you're gonna have to follow that guy.
Amazing.
Barely back.
I don't know why it's my AirPods keep disconnecting. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, we'll be this time next week. We should be in much better shape when the studio is fully set up. This is it bad for me to retweet this from my actual account?
It might cause
I don't
confusion
think so.
because people might not understand there's like the meta
It's
of it
too
all,
meta.
and they're like, why is AJ retweeting tweets about it that seem to be trashing his own firm? Joe says, "Do it, do it."
Do it. Maybe I'll wait a little bit later. Once the FUD has stopped. Once we need to start making daily play payouts first before people get confident enough that we're not rugging. But now I'm very desperately. Should I do it? I mean, I'll do it. I don't care.
Do it. Yeah, you should do it.
Okay, it's being retweeted. It's done. You can't. This is the thing. People are spreading FUD. I'm FUDing my own firm. You guys don't. You guys understand the level that we're operating on here. It transcends logic and reason. Like I said, they are. Or there's Lucid's bottom line is here. Aura farming is like depending on the moment, above or just below that level. So, just FYI. Wait, I retweeted it and it's not showing up on my profile. All right, did we give out
I
100
did see
codes?
that you retweeted it. So
There we go. Good, perfect. Did we give out all the codes? We had 100.
Yes.
we give them out until we give them out.
Okay. Well, let's wrap it up here. I've got a couple more meetings to go to today. So yeah, we'll appreciate you all being here. Leo, thank you. Rick, thank you. Sam, thank you for helping us explain Lucid Daily and review some app reviews. Traders, hopefully we cleared up any questions that you had about Lucid Daily. But yeah, we'll see you in the chat. I'll probably be on Town Hall either today or tomorrow to go over Lucid Daily some more. Just you'll see if we will announce this formally as well somewhere on one of our pages, beyond talking about it on stream soon. I just wanted to enjoy the 24-hour chaos of a ghost drop for a little bit. But yeah, cheers everybody, and we'll see you guys next week.
See you,
Later.
chat.
W's in the